Hello, it is I, Chad Chadley Colburn for the Non-Conservative Party. Today I would like to talk to you about the stupid Death Pixie Party denial platform. See, denial is a very good thing. The Chad knows this because the Chad's party, the Christo-Fascist Conservative Party, which is not the Christo-Fascist Conservative Party, bends over backwards to screw you guys in the ass each and every day. How? Bending over backwards to our corporate overlords, through constant denial of facts, science, opinion, and especially public well-being. The Chad knows that denial is the ¡1 thing.
What the hell are you doing here? Get the hell out! This is the Death Pixie Party, damn it! The Death Pixie Party! Jeez, bring that trash in here. This is my house! My house! Turn the stupid music off.
Hello everyone, my name is Hubert Trapdoor Crabsworth, official policy penguin for the Regina Dentata Party. In this video, we will be talking about the D of the head. I'll let you get all your laughs out now, because we're talking about denial. And it may or may not be in the way that you think a political party means denial. Denial is wrong and counterproductive. It provides no solutions, and we are a solution-focused society. However, denial is a powerful tool, and is a tool that must be wielded, much like Pearson used his hammer, and Borden used his sexy cane. Regina intends to wield her massive throbbing weapon against her opponents, and will smite her enemies by denying their very existence, after which they will wither away into self-doubt and denial until they have extricated themselves from the fabric of life itself, which will also have the added benefit of providing their salary as direct funding to frontline government services. In this, Regina will shore up and deny corporate loopholes for corporations that are not paying their fair share. Regina will deny the use of corporate funds in any election, re-election, or no confidence campaign. But it goes far beyond denying the rigging of elections. Regina also notes the difficulties experienced in our borders and in our environmental and marine wildlife. As part of border denial, the Regina Dentata administration will admit that the United States' assertion on Canadian border patrol and control is apt. The Canadian government has not done enough to secure our borders. To that end, the Dentata regime pledges to create a 15-foot, $500,000 poison oak and pine privacy hedge, not a wall, a privacy hedge, to protect against illegal immigration and emigration from our American partners. Doing this not only saves us millions in the long term, but can secure our borders for years to come in a fresh, fashionable upkeep, serving as an example to our American neighbors. For too long, Canada's Atlantic provinces, lakes and oceans have been polluted by overzealous and shoddy boats, which have produced immense damages. To that end, it is time for these offenders to pay for the economic hardship and environmental hardship to our marine and fishing industries. To that end, the Dentata administration pledges an immediate commission on environmental disasters over the last 100 years impacting Canadian industry and the resulting corporate falters. We will then commission the Auditor General and the Canada Revenue Agency to calculate and capture environmental impact assessment for each offending corporation. We're also going to establish a Your Money or Your Corporate Life campaign in which resulting offenders have 60 days to pay the resulting fees to the marine cleanup and fishery industry respectively to stimulate the impacted economy, or lose any corporate license to deal in Canada. To do this, we will establish the Wildlife Alliance Tactical Environmental Revolutionary Force, consisting of highly trained beavers, polar bears, Canadian geese, and most importantly, ninjas, to track down the CEOs of offending corporations and re-educate them on the error of their ways, or risk being consumed by the mandatory legislative polar bear. Furthermore, we will not allow ourselves to be defined by an overzealous president and his orange Cheeto puppet. Much of Canadian corporate media is owned by the United States. We will immediately put a stop to that. Only Canadian companies will be allowed to operate Canadian media. This includes a robust funding of the Canada Broadcasting Company, or CBC, to establish neutral political programming, children's television programs, and other programs necessary for Canadian life. But that is not all. We, as Canada, are tired of being pushed around due to our international relations based on one Cheeto buffoon and real President Elon Musk. We at the Regina Dentata Party believe in the strength of our long-standing relationship with our long-standing ally and trade partner in the United States. We cannot deny, however, the international strain put on the United States and Canada's trade relations. Upon election, the Regina Dentata administration pledges to protect Canada, not through tariffs or trade that may potentially harm our citizens, but by targeting those who benefit most from civil chaos. Canada, in conjunction with the United Nations and World Trade Organizations, will launch a $1 trillion lawsuit against President Elon Musk, President in name only Karen Trump, and all companies owned and associated with the above individuals for crimes including, but not limited to, threats of terrorism, economic interference, collusion, and destroying the very ways of lives of our citizens. We believe in the true North, strong and free. Upon successful lawsuits, we will advocate for an immediate removal of President Musk and Karen Trump via the United States 25th Amendment of the United States Constitution. Upon removal, we will mandate that tariffs which disproportionately harm our citizens be removed. Upon successful lawsuit of $1 trillion, the Death Pixie Party pledges $200 billion to assist in the settling of Canada's COVID-19 spending, $300 billion to expand the Canada Health and Social Transfers, and $500 billion to be redistributed to where it belongs with the citizens of Canada as a thank you for your patriotism. Let me be perfectly clear. We will not stand idly by and let a puppet take control of our entire way of life. We at the Regina Dentata Party believe in an elbows-up approach. We will protect and not deny the rights of Canadians to the services which they rely on and the country that they deserve. This is Hubert Trapdoor Crabsworth, and I thank you so much for watching. Join us in our next video for the most robust of all our policies, the S or Z of heads, squatter's law, and zombie horde.